Justin E. H. O. Smith, The Internet is Not What You Think It Is, A History, a Philosophy, a Warning. Are you ready to dive deep into the world of social media and the Internet? Our mobile book summary app presents the abridged version of The Internet is Not What You Think It Is, A History, a Philosophy, a Warning, authored by Justin E. H. Smith. This summary highlights how social media platforms exploit their users' personal data, delving into the development of Internet algorithms and the effects of online communication on our society. Furthermore, it explores how these platforms operate for profit, shedding light on the dangers of global surveillance and discussing the driving force behind humanity's communication advancements through history.
The dark side of social media. Social media platforms are exploiting personal data to make profits, fueling addiction, and exacerbating societal divisions. The rise of online devices has made users available to offer their data 24/7, encouraging them to market themselves to employers or partners, diminishing their personality to fit the algorithm. The Internet also acts as a global surveillance system, tracking individuals' movements and actions. This summary aims to uncover the roots of the online revolution and address the myths surrounding it. Attention and artificial intelligence. The concept of outsourcing complex decisions to machines has been discussed for centuries. The development of artificial intelligence, AI, has brought us closer to that reality, except for one crucial factor: AI lacks the ability to pay attention. Attention is the act of selectively focusing on one thing while ignoring others. It is considered a sign of consciousness and is essential for decision-making. Perception is critical to attention as it provides the material for selection. However, attention does not guarantee perception. Modern neuroscience has shown that our perception is already severely limited due to the sheer amount of information our brains have to process. Online, attention is artificially limited and directed towards profit. The current state of AI can do many things, but it cannot pay attention, making it difficult to rely on it for complex decision-making. The living Internet. The Internet is a living system that mimics natural communication networks seen in the world. Despite our tendency to separate ourselves from it, the natural world is full of social communication systems, broadcasting signals intended for interpretation. The humblest of creatures like the slime mold can grow along the most efficient routes without a brain or nervous system and do it better than AI. The assumption that faster equals better in communication and computation is also worth examining in the next chapter. The evolution of telecommunication. Telecommunication has undergone tremendous changes throughout human history. Unlike plants and animals, humans require devices to send and interpret signals, making technology an integral part of long-distance communication. From the Neolithic age to the present day, each transportation innovation has amplified our signals and given birth to the association between speed and progress. However, this hypervaluation of speed has come at the cost of losing the extra information that came with personal encounters. Although telecommunication has made communication faster and more efficient, it has also wiped out the memory of expanded interaction that once existed. Nature and technology. The idea of nature as untamed wilderness is a myth. Indigenous peoples in North America have long histories of landscape management, while the Ituri rainforest people of Central Africa see themselves as caretakers of their environment. Seeing modern cities as artificial and separate from nature creates dangerous blind spots. Believing in the universe as a simulation reveals biases in our thinking and lack of understanding of consciousness. Weaving, automation, and computers, historical connection. This book section explores the unexpected connection between the history of weaving, automation, and computers. It highlights how inventors, such as Joseph Marie Jacquard and Charles Babbage, used punch card programming in their automated looms and analytical engines, laying the foundation for the development of binary code. Mathematician Ada Augusta Lovelace saw the potential in these machines to extend our intellectual abilities, sparking the notion of computers as potential world builders. The section goes deeper by discussing the ancient philosophical metaphor of the world as a single living being and how it relates to society. By weaving together historical and philosophical perspectives, readers are left with a new appreciation of the significance of computers in our lives and how they have shaped our understanding of the world.
As we complete our summary journey through The Internet is Not What You Think It Is, we're left with a sobering understanding of how social media platforms monetize our personal data and exploit our attention. The pervasiveness of devices, particularly smartphones, has infiltrated every aspect of our lives, diminishing our individuality and leading us to adapt to a restrictive algorithm. Nevertheless, we find hope in the recognition of natural networks and the idea that the world operates as a living, interconnected system. With its roots found in weaving and binary code, the development of computational intelligence has the potential to help us understand the world better and expand our intellectual capabilities. However, it is essential for us to be mindful of its limitations and potential dangers as we continue to navigate this digital age.